Welcome back, family. You know what I need y'all guys to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Don't just pass by. Subscribe, family, because you know what we do on this side. Share, comment, hit the like button, because I'm trying to get into these YouTube algorithms. You understand? Hit the Cash App. You see the screen, Drummer 1980. I'm building it brick by brick, guys. I'm growing gradually. You also can support my channel by going to the super things located under the video, family. And like I always tell y'all guys, I do appreciate you tenfolds over. Peace, blessings, and much success until you. Let's jump into this reaction. Let's go. Well. I'm back again, guys. You know my motto already. I don't make believe. I make believe as family. I'm your gracious host, Drummer Boy 1980. Hailing from the Carolinas, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. I hope you haven't made it there. If not, you know the old adage, ask yourself why. And remember this, happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair with family. I'm back again. I'm a little under the weather, guys. I got COVID. I had COVID ever since Wednesday. Man, and I've been trapped up inside of a room, quarantined myself, short of breath, dizzy. My equilibrium is off balance, but it'll be all right though. But I'm back in spite of. Shout out to Jason Black, TBA, the go-to, the master teacher as I call him. This here is going to be somewhat eye-opening for some, but for others it's going to be common. But I'm going to call your attention to the screen. Let's hear the conversation, all right?
Get back over here on Zoom. I got Sean on Zoom. And what's on your mind, brother?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Okay. I'm Sean from Port St. Lucie, Florida. One thing, watching your show for a long time, but
then you know it's not a show, you know it's a broadcast, but go ahead, Sean.
All right. My bad, your broadcast. You make a lot of good points, but I have a couple issues, with a few things. You understand as far as, that's what we going through. I never understood why you had an issue with passport bros. I never understood that. That was one thing I never understood, because you see the issues that we have with a lot of women that are here, and I never understood why you would say women going to, or men going to other countries for women was an issue.
Okay, if you've heard my previous programs, then you've already heard what my response was to that. So I'm like, if you're saying you have a problem with what I've said before, then you already heard me say already explain all this to people who've called in before. So we just ignored them, or just we're not paying attention.
Well, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think you made a valid or legitimate enough reason.
Okay, what was the reason? What were the reasons that I gave?
Honestly, I can't remember, but I remember it wasn't good. I know that much. It wasn't good.
Okay, you can't even remember. You can't even remember what it was. Okay,
no, to be honest, I've been trying to call in for a while. This.
Well, doesn't that sound interesting? Tell me more. A lot of people have issues or a discrepancy with certain things that the passport bros do. But that's kind of odd, isn't it? So I call in. I have a problem. I have a gripe. But yet you said that my answer was not sufficient, but yet you can't tell me what I said. I don't know about you, but it makes sense to me. Make perfect sense to me.
This was the first time.
Okay, it's been about 6 months. Okay, first of all, very brief recap for all the slow bus kids. First of all, women are the same everywhere. We're talking about female nature, not American nature. Female nature is the same everywhere. Unless you're going to try to make the argument that female nature is different somewhere else on earth. That is just completely wrong. This is not a cultural argument. Female nature is the same everywhere. Females like soft things. Females like pink things. Females like looking in the mirror and primping. Every single place on the planet. Females want a man to do all the heavy lifting while she sits back and takes care of the kids. That's female nature everywhere on this planet. It's not confined to any geographic region or any socioeconomic strata. That's just female nature. Females are the same globally, not in America, not in the Western Hemisphere. They're the same globally.
Mm-hmm.
I can't argue with that, but at the same time,
wow. Okay.
I've been to Brazil. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to a few different countries, and the reception that you get from those women off rip, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be this. You don't have to be that. Not saying I have an issue.
Okay, well, here's the issue. That's anecdotal because we don't have those women here for us to be able to talk to them and analyze them and find out their side of it. We just have you portraying a narrative. So I hear what you're saying, but I can't really do anything with it because there's no proof of what you're saying other than, well, take my word for it. This is what it is. Meanwhile, I can go down to Miami and I can show you what's happening with the Dominican and South American chicks and Puerto Ricans and Cubans once they hit ground here. They're first generation. So how is it that they are already indoctrinated and integrated into the lifestyle when their feet touch ground here if that ain't what they own back there?
I guess they just...
Do anybody have an answer for that? Because I am in cahoots with Jason on this for real, for sure, for certain. In Miami, Florida is a hotbed. New York City is another. Los Angeles, Texas. Now, granted, they are going to be remnants of women that's not like the others, but it's just that it's a small remnants. It's not common because with the advent of the internet, we all know the internet spread like wildfire. And people get their precepts and their concepts from the internet, off of television, off of media, social media, if you will. So I can't find no lie in that. Now, somebody can shut my mouth by just presenting some evidence. Now, you need a large sample size. Now, you can't come with one or two anecdotal experiences and try to actually make that the representation, because it don't work like that here, because we all smarter than that. Because we are more intelligent than that on this side. You can't take one thing or some small minute thing and just make that a representation, because that's not how life works. Unless you an idiot, a moron, or some fool that's trying to win an argument. But who can find a lie in that?
They just act better when they over there. I don't know. Once they hit
either that or y'all are paying and you're just calling it something other than what it is. It's one of those two things.
I paid for a few, but I'm not gonna say I didn't pay for all of them. Some of them just on go. Some of them, of course, some of them bad. Some of them were dimes, and you just and it's $50. But what I'm saying is some of them is not that situation. Some of them are just nice, sweet, and they brought up to take care of their man. And it's not necessarily, maybe it is just because you're American.
Okay, tell me what is the dominant aspect of a man paying a woman for sex?
Nothing. I'm not saying it's
okay. Well, it's a bad thing because it's something that compromises your manhood, masculinity. Yeah, brother, that's a bad thing. In case somebody gave you the memo, that's a bad thing.
Why? I don't see how.
Why would a man pay for something he can get for free?
And I just saw a dime piece, and she wanted $50 for me.
Then that's not a dime. Okay, but that's not a dime.
Why not? Well, looks wise, or what do you mean?
First of all, a dime isn't just looks. By your own admission here, a dime is how they act.
I mean,
be careful now, because remember, Jason Black remembers every word people say. So if you tell me that the definition of a dime is simply aesthetics, we gonna bring that back to America. The definition of a dime is global too. So go ahead and tell us what your definition of a dime is that does not include her attitude, behavior, and demeanor. And just remember, I'm going to apply that globally so we all have a common frame of reference.
You said that doesn't include me, bro.
Sure, that only includes the way that only includes the way she looks. Tell me that your definition of a dime only includes the way a woman looks.
No. For the most part, I mean,
didn't say the most part. Didn't say the most part. Didn't say the most part. Did not say the most part. I said, does your definition of fourth time? Does your definition of a dime only include the way she looks?
No.
All right. Well, then therefore, a woman who lets dudes hit for sex, we got to factor that into her dime status too. Now, do dimes go around and say, I don't care how big, ugly, and smelly the dude is, he got $50, we can run it through?
I got a question for y'all guys. And I'm going to give my honest opinion on this because this is what this is about, right? So whenever that somebody say a dime, most people, listen to me, most people are talking about the physical attributes at first, especially whenever that you haven't engaged in any type of conversation with the female. If she's walking by and you happen to see her walking by and you say to yourself, that's a dime. Am I right or wrong? She's fine. She's bad. But the minute that you engage in dialogue with her, her tongue spits venom like a cobra. So then you know this is definitely not my cup of tea, huh? I don't want to get involved with this. Sukihana, which is she ain't a dime to me. She's a strong 3 or 4. Tattoos, hair colorful, and mouth is a sewage line, pipeline. All she talk about is sex. Use obscenities. I don't understand this for the life of me. Guys, help me out. Help me out. Help me to help you. What is the thing about these sexy reds that turn you on? Because in my eyes, they low-hanging fruit to me. Oh, God. I'm sick, but I'm still firing. In my eyes, they are low-hanging fruit. There's nothing special about them women. They done desecrated their temple. They not happy with themselves. They have altered their image. In the words of Jason Black, the body was created perfect. So why are you altering the body? When God, you know I got to sprinkle some Bible in there. Now you know that, huh? When God presented Eve to Adam, how did he present her? Naked, perfect, infallible, without blemish. But yet you want to go change. Want to put tattoos on your face, huh? Want to color your hair green, red, blue, yellow, LGBT colors, and you want to show your vulva, your clitoris. We talking today. That's all we doing, just talking. The very guys you attracting, you want those type of guys. Hands down. No question about it. Those are the type of guys usually go for the low-hanging fruit. That's why they always complain about the guy cheating on them. And he play video games all day. He just sat up on the couch and just smoke dope and weed all day. Pop pills. He ain't driven. Oh, you don't say. That come as a shocker, right? So what it is that is attracting these type of women to you? Is it because, fellas, you can't do no better? Huh? I can't hear that. Hello? I said, is it because you can't do no better? Is that the best you can do? Watch this. I'm about to make some people mad. You know what I really don't like, and it really irks me and chap my buns? Whenever I see sisters walk around in Timberland boots, God, that just do something to me. I know my New York women. I know y'all. You all know I love you, but darn, them Timberland boots, and oh my God. But I guess it's just me though. Moving right along, guys.
It was 100. I'm lying.
Sir, I don't care if it's 1,000. If a woman who sits up here and lets any dude lay up as long as he got cash in hand without giving any validation to his value.
Guys, are y'all buying prostitutes? Put it in the comment section. Are y'all out here engaging in prostitution? Is it that bad? So in other words, you can't get nothing off the strength of your mouthpiece. You know my stance, but if you have to do it, all right. So the best you can do is just go ahead and pay for it, huh? Anything to just get your rocks off? Is that what we doing? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Have at it. Carry on.
I can't argue with you. You're right.
Now here's the other reason here, and I know folks don't like me to bring this up, but I got to remind them, certain folks told y'all that real men pay. No, they don't. Real fools pay, because we have to measure who and what you are. You, first of all, if you are sitting up here with a female who devalues herself, if her body is available to all men, then her body is worthless. By definition, what is the definition of a commodity versus a rare, valuable, a precious thing? What's the difference between something that's a commodity versus something that's precious? Well, of course, it's rarity. It's exclusivity. If everyone's got access, it's a commodity. If access is limited, it's more valuable because it is exclusive. Well, if your chick is available for anybody with dollar in hand.
Oh, it ain't my chick. It's just a chick.
No, sir. No, sir, because you chose her.
No, I'm just talking about chicks.
Sir, you chose, sir, if you had a choice between a female who was genuinely attracted to you versus a female who was genuinely attracted to your dollar, that's your choice. As a man, you are responsible for the value of the female you lay down with, because that woman's value reflects on you.
Fact.
If I catch you sneaking out of Lizzo's bedroom at 2 a.m, you got to hold that.
Please, no.
Okay, so Lizzo is bad, but the chick down there that you paid $100 to, that's acceptable. Lizzo is out of line, but the chick you paid $100 to, oh, that's fine. I can hold my head up high about that one.
I'm saying, when you go down to DR, you walk in the strip, you see something super bad. She want $100. You're gonna do it. Like what?
No, you're not gonna do it if you have any manhood about you, because what you're communicating to the world is that sex don't come to you. You got to go purchase it.
No,
and that's a power dynamic. You act like you're the only one been to South America, nigga. You act like you're the only one been there.
What do y'all think so far? Sex don't come to you. You have to purchase it. Now, I'm not one to engage in prostitution because I don't have to. I never had to. And I'm not beating my chest, but I ain't never had no problem getting no women. Come on, y'all. Come on. I mean, I'm not the most handsomest guy in the world, but I'm fine now. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm not the ugliest thing either now. So don't go there. But I never had to try to give a woman some money in exchange for something. No, for what? Because it's not the same then. Because anybody could get it then. I don't want a woman so bad that I have to pay her. I never had. And you shouldn't have to do that either. All right? But giving a woman money and say, come on, let's go get into some extracurricular activities. That's just not a good look. I don't care who do it. I don't care who do it. I don't care who said it. I don't care if my dad, my mom, my uncles, my mentors, anybody that say that, they in the wrong. Anybody. Because it don't hit the same way. But anywho, moving right along.
That's the problem with these passport bros. They act like they're the only ones who've been to South America. They act like they're the only ones who've been to Central America. They act like they're the only ones who've been to Indochina and Southern Asia. Y'all act like you're the only ones who've been there. And meanwhile, the rest of us are like, you do realize we all got passports, right? You realize we all got them. And we're so yes, sir. I know that the suckers go over there with the hoes. I don't even want to deal with them dudes because their manhood is compromised. I don't want to deal with them.
What's the difference between doing that and you meet a chick at the strip club and you clap her or you?
Because one speaks to, because as men who are fully grown men, we have standards. And what that means is that if I have to pay her, that tells me what my value is and that her value is higher than mine. If she is approaching me, then that tells me that my value is higher than hers.
Think about it.
I was just having a good time. That's it. It was not that deep, to be honest. If I'm being honest with you, I was just on vacation.
Okay, well, like I say, you call it vacation, brother. My life is a business 24/7. I've been in some of the most beautiful places on this planet. My life is a business 24/7. I don't never turn my brain off, and I never turn my manhood off. So you and me are cut different. My manhood doesn't come with a switch. My manhood comes with a wire, but not a switch. I'm plugged up and wired up for life. So you can't take me anywhere where my manhood cuts off or gets interrupted. I can't do it. So I'm just gonna say that's the difference between you and me.
I hope my BM don't see this shit. I just thought about it.
Where are you? By the way, brother, where are you people from with them dreads?
My mom's from St. Lucia.
Okay.
But my dad's from here, from America.
Okay. Well, like I say, brother, I need y'all to clean the game up. The game is dirty. The game is raggedy. Y'all can't do that. The manhood code got to be held intact. This is why the females don't respect us, because a man is supposed to walk in and dominate everywhere. You ain't supposed to just be dominant at your damn job. That's a professional alpha, but he's a worldwide simp. You're supposed to be dominant wherever your feet touch ground. You're supposed to be using everywhere. Everywhere is supposed to be your opportunity to demonstrate, not talk about it, to be about it. Hey, I run things. You can't run things if you over there with the rest of the damn simps paying.
Do anybody disagree so far? Put it in the comment section. I don't see one thing that I disagree with thus far. Nothing. Because y'all know if I disagree, I just disagree. And that's just what it's going to be. All right? But I don't see one thing that I disagree with. Whenever that you start to paying, that means that she is above you, in my humble opinion. Huh? That's how I see it. But maybe you see it differently. But how I see it is she one up on you. That's how I see it. Simple as that.
And here's the killing part about it. I said this there to your man, Austin Holloman. Dude, hookers got boyfriends.
Yeah.
Okay, but guess what? You ain't one of them. So there's a dude or two that she's sleeping with who ain't paying her nothing.
Yeah, but I don't
work in. You ain't got time to put what damn work in. She's supposed to be coming up to you if you the man. So what I'm saying is y'all's game is sloppy, it's raggedy, it ain't where it needs to be. And so you're using money to compensate for what you ain't got. Now, brother, were you the one on the iPhone earlier?
Yeah, that was me. I don't know why it wasn't working.
All right.
On the laptop.
Will you do me a favor, brother? Real briefly. Stand up for me. Sit down.
Sit down.
How tall are you?
6'3".
Brother, how in the world are you 6'3" paying?
I'm just going for the weekend. I'm just $100. What do you mean? That's $100.
Okay, that $100 is costing you $10,000 of masculinity. A nigga that's 6'3", you probably ain't over the age of 35 yet. And look what your masculinity is worth. you are a waste of height. You're a waste of height. We need some short. I wish the world could repossess height from niggas. We need to take about 4 feet off of you and go give it to some dudes who can actually do something with it.
Well, I'm saying, man, this nigga here. Well, yeah, so
6'3", dreaded up, damn near look like me back in the day, and yet take a look at it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just take a look at it. You wonder why the ladies don't respect us. Y'all wonder why the ladies don't respect young men today? This is why. Because the moment you start paying for sex, you're telling the women, not through your words, through your actions, you are more valuable than me.
Bingo.
The power dynamic is firmly on her side of the table.
It's shit.
At no time are you in power. And what I'm saying is, I can't even. How the hell you having sex with somebody and you're the submissive? Here, pay me $100, nigga. That's submitting.
that's not how it is at all.
Dude, that is submitting. All of us submit. When we go to Walmart and buy something, we are submitting to Walmart's rules. Ain't none of us getting up and growing something ourselves. You want to buy something at Walmart? Here's the price. You will submit to this price tag, or you walk out with nothing. If you try to walk out with something, you're going to jail. You are submitting. Yes, sir. When you do that, you are submitting.
That's a good.
Damn right. That's the very definition of submission. You ain't going to rewrite the dictionary tonight. That's the definition of submission. She gave you a demand and you complied. Thank you.
I mean,
this is the dictionary. This ain't Jason Black. This is the dictionary.
The role shift at that point. The woman is in a position of power. Nope, I'm not going to do that unless you pay me this much. Nope, I'm not going to give you any type of fellatio unless you pay me this much. Nope, you can't hit it from the back unless you, no, see? Prostitution ain't good though, guys. And I know all passport bros don't engage in this type of behavior, but a large portion of them do. Now, let's be honest, because I know a few myself. I know a few that have got married. But that's a different conversation. I know a few simps that have went out and came back, and the girls put something on them, and they came back with her and the kids and everybody else. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. All right? But what do y'all guys think? Put it in the comment section. Guys. And I stand by this. If you can't get no women here, it's hard pressed for me to believe that you can go somewhere else and have a better chance. Yes, your money goes further, but then that plays into what we talking about. Because if you have a mouthpiece, or either you know how to engage with women, you can get a woman here. Because all women ain't the same here, like all women ain't the same abroad. If you lame here, you just gonna be a lame nigga abroad. That's just how it go. Once you understand how to deal with women and how to talk to them, and don't be scared if you hurt their feelings or either they walking off. When you are not afraid to offend a female by telling her the honest truth, that is your introduction into manhood. Because you're not concerned whether she get mad and, oh, maybe there won't be no sex up at the end of the tunnel. So what? See, you have to have that mindset. If she don't want to have sex with you, that's fine. Okay. She's not the only one up in the world. But now I'm not teaching people to go out there and to just have sex with random women and you just having a good old no, because y'all know my stance. I told you, I'm a Christian fella. I'm a hardcore Christian fella. I'm not one of these Joe Osteen and all these. No. I'm Geno Jennings type. Okay. Strict holiness. Now, I don't believe in doing all that stuff, but if you must do it, protect yourself at all times like a boxer, like how I always say. So I'm going to just reiterate that. Protect yourself at all times. Don't get her pregnant because the power dynamic is going to shift, like I always say. See, I'm consistent across the whole spectrum, all right? But if you must do it, find somebody decent. Sukihana. You know if you get that thing pregnant, you know what's going to happen. Sexy Red. You know what's going to happen. But yet, I guess that you don't have no control. I guess the devil made you do it, huh? I guess the attraction was so strong in its nature, huh? Oh, so you don't have no control. Oh, okay. In the words of Jason Black, how you do one thing is how you do all the things. So if you don't have no control over your members, you probably ain't got control over a lot of things. Let me check your bank account out. Let me check out your work history. Let me see what type of friends that you so-called have. Let me look at your playlist in your phone. And that will tell me a lot about the individual. But with that being said, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the share button, and subscribe, guys. Subscribe to my channel because I'm growing, all right? Shout out to TBA, one of the master teachers. Go and check out his channel. He do phenomenal work, guys. One of the best, in my humble opinion, all right? But until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.